Welcome to Weight Loss from Home, the holistic way. Before we go into day number 20, let's recap what we have learned so far. In the first week, we studied the importance of maintaining a journal of all our activity in a day, consuming liberal quantities of fruits, conscious breathing, being physically active, and being mindful of our actions. The importance of being grateful and the small and frequent meals. In the second week, we covered how to consume complex carbohydrate and how being cheerful always without a reason can help you lose weight, and the power of self-talk through affirmations, and how consuming more vegetables help us in losing weight, and how fear or insecurities can hold on to fat in our body, and the importance of exercising our free will and the quality of sleep. In the final week, we studied the importance of meditation, that is the quality me time, and how consuming protein can help us in losing weight and not to react to situations that are thrown at us in our life, but to respond. And a minimum of 2 servings of milk per day, that is half liter per person per day. And yesterday we studied the importance of fats and oils, and also to ask ourselves if we truly deserve that particular dessert or the sweet at the end of our meal. So in the day number 20, we are talking about an important concept. I named it as wormhole. So wormhole is a concept of astrophysics. So about universe, and astrophysicists use this term frequently. So how is it connected to weight loss, and how it is going to uh, give us new insights into our weight loss from home program? Before we understand what a wormhole is, let's revise something that we learned in the Cousins Curves lessons. In that, I spoke about Dr. Bernie Siegel, who is an MD, and how our positive outlook by being cheerful and having hope when faced in faced with a challenge, a health challenge, can change the outcome of a disease. So he treated all the cancer patients. And another method that he employed, that he used with his patients, is visualization. So he gave them the stories that imagine the cancer cells are enemies in a battle or a war, and you have something known as natural killer cells. Imagine that is your army, military, and try and attack. So when you close your eyes, imagine in your body more and more military, right? Your soldiers are growing in number and try and killing the cancer cells or the cancer tissue. So when this is being practiced over a period of time on a regular basis, and actually they are imagining that their cancer cells are being attacked by these natural killer cells, this is our immune cells, it helped them recover from that particular cancer, and the outcome has been wonderful in those patients. That is the power of visualization. So today's topic is visualization, creative visualization, how it can help us lose weight from home in a holistic way. And scientists did another experiment very recently. They divided students, they took few students, they divided them into two groups. One group is asked to do exercise for 60 minutes a day, every day for 6 weeks. And another group, right, the second group, they were asked to observe the people who are doing activity. That's it. Appreciate it. Appreciate whatever physical activity they are doing for that 1 hour period of time, and imagine as if they are doing that particular exercise. Okay. And do you know what the results are? Obviously, people who are doing exercise regularly for 6 weeks, there will be some change in their body, whether it is their flexibility or muscle mass or muscle tone, that is given. But people actually watching them and appreciating them, and as if they are doing it, visualizing that it is not the person, it is them that they are doing. So they are also able to see the change in their body without doing anything. That is the power of visualization or creative visualization. It looks as if we are in a wonderland. We all know that the rabbit's hole through which Alice falls into Wonderland, where it is a magical and everything is magical. I mean, whatever she imagines and whatever her dreams are, imaginations are, they come true in that particular Wonderland. But the real problem with us humans is we don't know that that rabbit hole is a possibility, exists in all of us, that exists in our visualization, imagination. That's why Albert Einstein gives lot of importance to imagination. Okay, you imagine certain things, you postulate certain things, and once you imagine that, that's how you create it. Even before building a structure, right? Even before constructing a building, an architect sees in his eyes. That's what he creates finally. So Wright brothers, when they invented aeroplane, there was no aeroplane there. It is there in their mind. They visualized it and they made it a possibility. The same thing, if we can do things with in our physical world, why can't we do it on our physiological world? The same is a possibility. Let's see if we can do this or not. Try this simple exercise, all of you. Just stand up, keep your feet together and try to touch your feet. Okay. If you are not doing exercise on a regular basis, probably you'll touch up to your knee joint and midway between knee and your feet. That's fine. Don't worry, don't stress yourself. Now, what I want all of you to do is take 5 deep breaths, relax all your body, right? Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give some time. Take deep breath, relax your total body. Now close your eyes. Okay, and in your mind imagine up to which point your hands are able to reach. Now visualize you are able to go 2 inch above that. Okay, so if you are able to reach up to knee, imagine 2 inches below that knee joint. Okay, if you are able to reach up to only your midpoint between knee joint and feet, try to go a 2 inch deeper towards your lower, towards your feet, just 2 inches, not more than that. Okay, try to fix that image as if you see your body from outside, as if you are watching a movie, and try reaching out to that particular point. Now open your eyes. Okay, again take 5 long and deep breaths, and now try to do the same exercise again. Okay, to your surprise, most of you who have wonderful imaginary visualization skills, right, you will be able to reach to that particular point. Okay, in your mind, you have been telling this story that I am not flexible enough, I cannot touch my feet. But here, once you see that, okay, in your mind's eye, your body thinks that it is a reality. We have seen that in the case of lemon juice experiment. Okay, so to achieve something, first we have to see them in our mind. So to achieve weight loss, you have to see that in your mind. You have to visualize that you are having healthy weight and healthy body and very good physique. So according to different cultures, right, according to Christianity, God said, let there be light. And thus and God created earth, right? Let there be and there was day and light and all. Okay, so same thing. I mean, even if you look at Hindu culture and their religion, they have something known as Tadastu. I mean, someone known as Tadastu gods. If you say something not so auspicious, so people, elders say, don't say like that. There are Tadastu gods roaming around. Are there gods really roaming around and watching every word you say? What does it mean is, in both the cases, if God created, whether according to Christianity or Islam or Hindu or whatever religion it is, if God created us and if He created us in His image and likeness, do you think that whatever powers God has, we will be denied that? No. Right? So if something we say is going to happen just because of Tadastu gods, that means we have the power of creation. But unfortunately, most of us, without taking or owning up that responsibility, we say that it is fate. It is written on my face. But there is no one who is writing your fate. It is you who write your fate. And God has given you a paper and pen to write and script your own future, right? But unfortunately, most of us, we miss to use that. So if not God, even if you want to see, uh, for atheists, so the world is no more three-dimensional, static, predictable universe according to Newtonian physics, right? If you believe in pure science and try to read the advances in quantum physics, we are not applying those quantum physics or particle physics principles into our daily life. So either you read wormholes and black holes and the nature of universe, or you go to into atomic thing. They all point to only one thing. It is called observatory reality, observation based reality. That means whatever we are observing, the observer is creating the reality, the so called reality. Otherwise there is no reality. Okay, that means the power of creating whatever the outcome we want, either with our life or with our health, is totally in our hands. That means we are the creators. So we are blessed with unlimited possibilities to live our life, just like a video game. All kinds of possibilities exist, but are we exercising this free will or these tools that we have been discussing for the past 20 days, including today? We discussed so many principles of unleashing or reaching out to these possibilities. So if you are 80 kgs or 33 BMI or 35 BMI, whatever it is, that is the reality right now. But there exists a reality of 23 right now also. But unfortunately, you are pulled down because of your conditioning or your habits or your belief system. So to explore these unlimited possibilities, okay, what we need to do, right? We have two options. Yes, right now I am fat, I am obese, and that particular fat is causing me pain and I choose to suffer. This is one path you can take. But there is another path that is available to you as well. To you, that path is also available to you. So what is that path? You can choose to see that as a challenge and an opportunity to learn and grow. This is a choice. Every moment of our life is filled with unlimited opportunities to make a choice. How do you perceive your life? As a victim or as a victor? Now, as I said, we have studied so many things, right? In these 20 days, the importance of being physically active, just move around a bit, be mindful, be grateful, be cheerful, good quality sleep, and good quality of me time, and free will. Choose your free will. Don't leave anything. At any point of the time, you have free will to choose whatever you want to do. And finally, conscious breathing. How much do these simple things cost you? Right? Nothing. But once you start practicing them on a regular basis, the quality of life changes a lot. Okay. So a wormhole, why did I choose the wormhole? Okay, in universe, scientists identify these wormholes where we move from one particular dimension to another dimension effortlessly. Or if you want to go in a physical, three-dimensional way from one universe to another universe, it will take hundreds of years, right? That far are the other universes. But there are certain folds in the universe which are called like shortcuts, right? You just enter into this and you will be covering distance of hundreds of years of distance just like in fraction of minutes. So those are called wormholes. So they take you into another dimension effortlessly. So now there is an opportunity for you to move from this particular dimension of reality, the present existing reality, into another healthy reality. So that thing is possible through our shift in our energy, and that can be achieved through creative visualization. Let's say the red color represents our physical plane, right? Physical plane, whatever we see, touch and smell, taste and everything in physical plane. And this yellow color is our psychological plane. and the third one is our energy plane. So in a physical world, if you want to move, say for example at point A you are 90 kilos and you want to reach to 70 kilos, this is the amount of distance that you have to cover if you are not using your psychological faculties or your energy practices. But same thing, instead of doing this in a hard way, if you know about how your mind works, changing your beliefs, perceptions, and being mindful, let go of your fear and all these things, just by knowing, right, your effort, the distance you have to travel. So the same point A can be achieved with less effort. But what if you change your energy? You're always grateful, you're always cheerful. Okay, you being in that particular present moment, okay, and you are constantly creating in that particular zone, that the zone of creation. Energy, the distance that you do is just shift your focus from here to here. Instead of seeing pain and suffering, you shift your focus in this direction and you can achieve whatever you want to with your. So exercise number 20 is visualize your healthy self, and I'll see all of you on on our final day, that is day number 21. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.